The master of the guns has returned. This is Battlefield 4 CTE, the community test environment, and the Dice LA gods have dropped us some great gifts to get familiar with over the Easter holiday weekend. And no, this is no April Fool. It might be April 1st, but this is legit. Not only do we have the Gunmaster game mode returning from Battlefield 3, but we have 5 new weapons added into the game as well. 2 of which are older fan favourites, and we have further fixes for the netcode, or rather general improvements and changes that tweak how the current system works. But first up, I wanted to show you Gunmaster, because this is probably one of my favourite game modes from Battlefield 3, and I was really surprised that the mode wasn't released during Battlefield 4's standard DLC cycle. I mean, it could have been added to like the Dragon's Teeth DLC or something. I guess you could argue that none of the maps really fitted the game mode. I mean, BF3 actually offered Gunmaster in the Close Quarters DLC, which offered those infantry-focused maps which were perfect for running the game mode. The setup, well, it's just what you'd expect from Gunmaster. If you played it in Battlefield 3, Call of Duty, any FPS really, you'll be familiar with how the BF4 flavour works. You start with a gun, get 2 kills, and move up the ladder to the next one. Weapons vary from pistols to PDWs to assault rifles, including the returning fan favourite, the AN-94, which I'll get onto in a minute, machine guns, snipers, and then finally the knife. I believe there are 17 ladder rungs that you need to climb in order to get yourself up to the knife, and when you're there you'll only be required to get 1 kill to end the round. Having played about 3 rounds myself so far, I'm actually really enjoying it. It's a simple game mode with a simple progression system, and it just works. People know what they're doing, there's no one relying on teammates to help you out. Actually, that's worth a mention, because of course you don't have access to anything but the weapon that you're holding and your knife. So there's no med packs, there's no ammo boxes, no grenades, no defibrillators, nothing. It is still a team-based game mode though. I think it was 8v8 or something while I was playing on the CTE this morning. So you can only kill players on the enemy team, but you can't really help out your teammates in any way. Might sound like that's taking a dip in terms of the team play that CTE is trying to get back into Battlefield 4 at the moment, but this game mode has nothing really to do with team play. I mean, if you want to win, you need to get those kills. No assist counts as kill stuff works here either. You need the physical kill to come up on the screen to be able to progress up the ladder. Now, while I was having some fun with this game, and I did have a lot of fun, I was like screaming and shouting as I was trying to do the knife at the end, and it got all really exciting. I did notice a couple of issues, and I think one of them is sort of worth mentioning here. The game zone that you play on in Gunmaster at the moment is the Team Deathmatch game center like thing. It's the same location as where you would play Team Deathmatch. And I played 2 rounds on road transmission, and I noticed that the battle pickups are still present on this map. Now, I wasn't sure if it's like a simple oversight by the devs, or maybe they've left them in there because they know they're just going to remove them at a later date and they just didn't do it for this build. But either way, in the games that I played, someone on the enemy team ended up using them. Now, they don't actually count towards your kill total for the ladder you're on, so let's say you're using the P226 pistol. If you get a kill with one of the battle pickups like the M82, that doesn't count towards your kills for the P226, but you still can kill people with a weapon that technically you're not supposed to be using. And trust me, once someone's killed you 3 times with a 50 cal sniper rifle, you're going to be a little bit pissed. Hopefully the devs remove this weapon before they make the mode jump over to the Battlefield 4 vanilla. Just worth highlighting it now because somebody was abusing it on the enemy team and I got very frustrated with them. So that's Gunmaster. I've been really enjoying it, and I think I'm going to leave the gameplay running though, because I want to talk about the new weapons, and I have got gameplay of them, but I'm tempted not to really show it right now, and that's for a good reason. The 5 new weapons are as follows though: the AN-94, as I mentioned earlier, the Groza 1 carbine, the Groza 4 PDW, the Mare's Leg lever action rifle, which is actually classed as a secondary weapon, and gives you access to higher powered scopes like the 20 times and 40 times magnification and the L86A2 LMG. Of these 5 weapons, only one right now, the Groza 1 carbine, actually has physical weapon textures. The others simply default to the white weapon outline filter, where you can sort of see the attachments hovering around the weapon on your screen. It's basically an unfinished design. You might actually be able to catch this effect during this video. I'm not sure if it's passed already, but the AN94 is in Gunmaster mode, and that doesn't have any weapon textures right now, so you might be able to catch it. So the main reason I'm not really showing gameplay of these weapons, I have added screenshots on the screen so you can have a quick look while they're in the loadout screen, is simply because they aren't finished and you can't even see what they look like. Also, they are a little bit bugged. I mean, like the AN94's burst fire mode is stuck at 600 RPM, whereas it should offer like a significantly faster RPM than that. I think it's 1800 RPM. The L86A2 sights are off, and the bullets end up hitting lower than you intended. So if your sight's aiming at somebody's head, you might actually be hitting them in the chest or the leg, somewhere down there. And the Groza 1 sights are actually too zoomed in compared to their intentional value. So if you've got a 4x optic or a Cobra sight or something on there, it's actually zooming in further than what the magnification says in-game. And the list goes on, so you kind of get the point. This is the CTE though. And all this feedback is currently going through the forum, so hopefully a patch will get sent through fairly soon after the Easter break, which should be able to fix some of those issues. And I'm really hoping that the weapon textures will go in there too. My question is to you though, guys, is that do you want me to cover these weapons now, as they currently sit in their current position? So do you want me to like show it off in game or something like that? Or do you want me to wait until they're fixed and working correctly before I give them a run through? My thoughts are that a lot of players don't really have access to the CTE, and people might want to see these things before they get changed, kind of like a first look thing. I don't know. Need to let me know in the comments, and then I'll decide at a later date, because I'm not going to make a video on a weapon that's unfinished unless you guys like want to see like a first reaction kind of thing for these weapons. But there we go, that is the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new Gunmaster game mode, and hopefully that gets moved across to Battlefield 4 Vanilla really soon. I think it's a game mode that a lot of people will enjoy playing, and hopefully I can bring some more CTE coverage to you guys soon if they bring out another patch and maybe fix some of the issues that we just spoke about. If you did enjoy the video, if you could leave me a rating, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And don't forget to check out g2a.com/r/Westy for great deals on the latest games, and use the code WEST for an additional discount. Link is in the description. But until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.